everyone, how are ya? It's Lisa from Creative Studio. I'm doing it. I'm making the spell book. So please join me and watch how I create this book. This is the first time I've ever done one, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit. I'm just learning, just like everybody else, how to do this stuff, but this seemed so cool that I had to try it. So I got a couple little odds and ends from the Dollar Tree. I got a bat, I got some spiders, some bats. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that. I found these little textured stickers that we may be able to use. Actually, these little Christmas trees. I may break these apart and use a little bit of them for texture. My husband made me a little shelf. I'm gonna be really careful because it's not glued. I've got some potion bottles. I'm gonna have to make little tags for these eventually, but I'm not gonna be doing them today. I'm just gonna stain some paper, and I'm gonna do these later, and then when I post the finished product, I'll show you. I've got a book. I think I'm gonna chalk on this fabric. I'm gonna use this transfer again because it has spell. I'm gonna put spells. I'm gonna use the S twice, and I'm gonna try to put it in the middle. And then we're going to use the inside of these napkins. So let's get started. I don't really know where to start, but I'm going to start with the back. Since I found this book and it's already, there's like no writing on it. It's plain, it's clean, except for the binding, but we're going to have to paint this eventually. So I'm not going to paint it black yet. So what I want to do is start getting, start my glue gun, start figuring out where I want to place these pieces. Let's start with this bat. So I saw the bat. We're going to wrap around the binding because he's a big guy. And he's even going to cover up the words for me. We're going to do that. I'm going to take off this little hanging thing, the elastic. Okay, so I think he's gonna go here. This little shelf is gonna go here with the little bottles that will sit here, right? So we will name them appropriately, such as maybe, let's see, I thought maybe Frog's Breath, Skin Flakes, and I don't know, what do you think about this one? I don't know. I'll have to find out one something was because I have two green, so I don't know. Rat droppings, I guess, maybe. We'll figure out something to knit to label our little bottles. These are from the Dollar Tree too. All right, so we have the bat, we have this. We're gonna maybe stick some of this on for some texture. We can use these maybe for some texture. I'm definitely putting a spider on here. Oh, it looks like my glue gun is really ready to glue. So I'm going to start gluing this bat. Oh, and I need more glue already. Let's get a little more glue in there. Kind of warmed up pretty quick this time. Usually it takes it a while. Get him up at the top. And hold him down. Cute, right? He's going to work. Right. Since he's a little bit heavy, let's take some of this E6000. Let's add some of this on here. I think this bat's going to need a little bit of help. Let's add a little bit more of this. All right, let's get this guy to stick. Come on, glue. Let's get his wing down. All right, let me flip him. Look at this wing. He's not gluing very well. Maybe if I get his wings down first, the rest of them will follow. His little feet. Let's get his feet down. Come on, Mr. Bat. I think he's working. I think he's good. All right, here's the bat. Next, I want to do the shelf, because that's the centerpiece. Right, these little things come out. Because it's going this way. So I have to glue. These in. And we may need some of this. No, maybe not. You get that in there. Gotta make sure I have it going the right way. That's not it right. Goes this way. Here we go. Try that again. The shelf. Right, this one's going to need some of this. Man, this stuff smells. Have you ever used that? All right. Let's put our little shelf. I think my bat needs a little more glue. All right, let's start the spider. I'm gonna have to glue his little legs down. Come on. Okay, it's looking good. All right, let's see what we need to do with these things. Yeah, we can't put it over here because we need room for the bottles. It's not gonna stick. Move it bigger a little bit. It's okay if you get glue on here because it actually adds texture. So you can do a couple squiggly lines in glue if you wanted to. Let's see what these things will do. I think we can even add these to the binding. I don't even know if I'm going to have room to put that word spell. Put these on the binding for some texture. I'm just going to put a little squiggle. Oh, we didn't do these. Let's get these down. That's good. Okay, we need to wait for all of this to dry. Get him down a little bit better too. On the other side. Oops, get that under. Okay, that looks good. That looks really good. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna have room to put anything else on here. Somehow I'm gonna have to get spell. Even if I have to handwrite it on something, we need to get spell on here, but I don't think it's, unless I put it on the bat's wing. I'll have to see how that comes out. Alright, so let's dry this. Make sure everything on here is dry. Mr. Bat. Mr. Bat, your butt really needs to come down a little bit. Can't see. I'm just gluing the bat's butt down. Don't mind me. You don't want to sit down. Use some more glue. Come on, Mr. Bat. It's okay if there's extra glue. It's only going to add texture to this project. You might need some of this E6000 stuff. Let's try that. I think it's working. I'll get it down there. I think I got it this time. All right. Yep. Oh, come on, Mr. Bat. We'll get him down. I think he's getting there. All right, I think he's coming back up. Come on, you need to stick. Rest of it's doing good, except for his butt. I will get this butt down if it's the last thing I do. Because we still have to cover the whole book. It's just not going to stick. Have any of you guys ever made a spell book? All right. I can't get his butt to stick. So what I think I'm gonna do, I don't know if this is gonna work with his butt sticking up like that. I might just cut it off. Just this piece. Since I can't get it to stick right. Alright, I'm going to work with it like this. Sorry, Bat. This thing is a mess. See, thing, but this thing keeps coming out. All right, let's go on to the next part. Because because right now it doesn't look like much of anything. Right, we need to peel apart this napkin. So you can use tissue paper. I saw somebody using a paper towel. I'm going to peel apart this napkin. Try using this. It's a piece of tape. And I'm not using the, obviously, the part with the pumpkins on it. I just need the inside. There we go. All right, so what you're supposed to do, take your Mod Podge, your book, and you're supposed to start covering everything with the Mod Podge, including the back. Everything. Spider. Cobwebs. Spider itself. Little tree limbs that I stuck on here. This thing's gonna need more glue. Let me turn this back on. Everything else seems to be pretty well in place. So you can start. I'm going to spray this a little bit. With some water. I'm going to Mod Podge this down. On the spider, on the book. On the bat. And it's fine if it crinkles. The crinklier, the better. Actually, in this case, the worse you do, the better. If you were looking for a quick project, this isn't it. This is not a quick project. Actually, when I watched the video doing this, the girl said, yeah, I'm wasting way too much time on this. So I kind of knew right then and there. That this was going to take a while. I guess spells take time, right? You want the book to work. Right, so over here, need to get some more paper in between the spider's legs. And it's okay if it rips. It's okay if it doesn't look right, if you don't think it looks right, because we're painting this black anyway. So I have to cover the entire book in paper. Why not do the bat's face though? He's already black anyway. Okay. I'm going to start working on the back. Doing the same thing. Let's see. Come on, Podge. Great. Say, can you tell I got a big dog in the house? I think it's just the mailman. Male person. Cover Mr. Bat. Sorry I had to cut your butt, Mr. Bat. Just let his little leg come out. There you go. And there's your little leg. So what the paper is really doing is providing more texture. Here, let me shut the door. Okay. I think I need a little piece right on the bottom here. Actually, the video that I watched, I think they used 2 layers, but I'm just going to try it with the one. Maybe I get some up here at the top. My little bat. By his head. Okay, I think it's good. And go over back to the other page. Make sure this is all down. Put some more over here. All right. All right, this has to dry. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do two videos. This is going to be video 1. And then I'm going to have to wait for this to dry before I can proceed with the second half. But let me just do a little bit more. Stick that under there. Look at that. Put some more over his wing. This is pretty cool. This is going to look really cool when it's dry and it's painted. All right, I'm going to put this over to the side. This is going to have to dry really well. The spider's going to have to dry. Get that in here. Spider legs. And then the edges, I'm just gonna sand them off. Just like I do with any other project. Let me just make sure I got the edges real good. All right. Make a hole there for the wing. Okay. All right. We got these boards. Remove this. All right. He's gonna dry, and then I'm gonna chalk on here just to see if I have room for it. It's just a piece of fabric from the Dollar Tree. Where's the end? And because this is fabric, you don't have to use the fuss cloth. So I'm only going to do it up in the corner. I'm going to do spell, and then I'm going to put obviously an S at the end. And I'm going to do it in, I'm going to do it in the purple so it stands out a little bit. Hopefully this will come out okay. I'm just going to push the paste through the silk screen. Now because this isn't, you could usually use ink, but because I'm not going to wash this, it doesn't really matter. You can use chalk paste. Ah, nice. All right. Whoops. I'm going to dry this a little bit because I need to put an extra S in there. Looks good. S lined up, hopefully. Stick my glasses on, maybe that'll help somewhat. No, the S might be off a little bit, but hope it'll be okay. This witch isn't perfect. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Clean that. where it says spells. I will Mod Podge this on at the end. Just going to take my scissor and cut it a little bit and then tear it. There we go. Fray the edge on the side. Cut this off here. Oh, that looks good. See, now we got it all distressed. This a little smaller. Little piece to cut. I'm just going to cut it. Yeah, just pluck this one. There we go. So we're going to put this on the book too, hopefully. Okay, we'll put that away. And now all we need to do is wait for everything to dry. Once it's dry, I'm going to start painting it, and then I'll come back after it's all done and I'll show you the rest from there. Okay? I'll see you later. Thanks.